Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. It's been a minute. For those of you who are new, my name is Cheryl. I'm from Southwest Florida and I'm very happy to meet you. If you have a YouTube channel, please leave it in the link below so I can get to know you better and perhaps get some inspiration from you as well. So, where have I been? Well, I've been here, my house. I have real bad shaking and I get tired very easily. The tired, they understand. We get that. I have iron deficiency anemia, but the shaking, they don't know what that is yet. And if I do a video, my hand shakes so much that I'm getting glue everywhere. So anyway, I mean, I'm nervous enough, but now with the shaking, it's even more worse. So anyway, I wanted to come on because I wanted to show you something that I purchased from my friend Patty at Wildflower Studios, and also show you my an update on my no-sew journal, which hopefully I'll do a few videos on this week, as long as it doesn't involve glue or scissors. And no, I'm kidding. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, my friend Patty. So I'm doing a sea-themed journal, like late 1800s, early 1900s. I've done a couple of videos on some ephemera I've made for that. It's on the back burner right now because I was kind of on the fence about the cover. So anyway, I was looking for something that I needed to slow stitch, and I went to Patty's, obviously, because I love her fabrics and I love her finds, and she always has great things. And I love to like touch fabrics, textiles, what have you. And I don't have to do that with Patty's. I just know, you just look at it, So anyway, I had sent her a message after I ordered this because I wanted to make sure it was the right one, if she thought it was the right one, because even though on my computer screen I could see it real well, and even on my iPad I kind of enlarged it on each one, and this one looked the most sea-themed to me. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. My friend Celeste had sent me, I had purchased some quilt squares from her and I used them in my slow stitch, and I'm pretty sure they were maybe they weren't, I don't remember. I've taken a lot apart, but anyway, so this is that. But she also sent me, because she knew I was doing, because I said, I'm doing a sea theme, and did I choose the right one? And she sent me a little gift to go with my sea theme journal, and I nearly died. So first I opened it and I almost started crying because this is hemp, and the only place I've ever been able to get it is Italy, from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I've hoarded it for years. And every time I take it out to do a piece, for my slow stitch or whatever, I put it back. I have it in two different colors. The one's a real light and one's almost a gray, and now this one is like a sand color. So Patty, if you're watching, I may be calling you because this is gorgeous. And I can't get Rachel's anymore because of the tariffs. Well, I don't know. I didn't really understand. Oops. I didn't really understand what she was saying. I saved these threads. I didn't really understand what she was saying about like shipping. I know she can do FedEx, but I'm not sure about the shipping costs. I know with my friend Jacqueline over at Souvenir de la France, you can still get her digitals, obviously, no problem, but she's not sending laces or anything to the US anymore, because she said the cost would be astronomical. And it just makes me so sad because, I'm here, we're here, and I can't get to France. So, well, I wish I could. I mean, it's a goal, but anyway, I'm thinking that people in France can get the things in France that they need, but the people in the US can't because we're here. So, well, actually, Kate, she's doing 365 days of junk journal. Kate, from Kate's, I can't remember. But anyway, she sells a lot of French things, and I think it's Tuesday night she does her live sales. I'll leave that link in the description box below if you haven't heard of her. She's great. I haven't purchased anything from her yet because I haven't really needed anything, but so anyway, Patty's from the US, so you can get, you know, things from her, so no problem. This looks like it just, oh gosh, I wish you could feel it. It's very soft, and it reminds me of feed sack, but it's not. It's really so soft. It's cotton. It's old, but it's gorgeous. And then she sent this, which is so pretty. And isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. I love it. She rescues so many gorgeous things, and she just presses everything and washes everything. And look at this. Perfect for my sea journal. Perfect. It's like, oh, there's the closure. Seersucker. Oh my gosh. And guys, if you could feel this, it's such a great weight. It reminds me of the dresses that I made for my girls when they were little. And I was a candy striper. I don't know if you know what that means, but I was a candy striper at a hospital in Massachusetts when I was younger, you know, 16. And it's like a nurse's aid type thing, sort of. You know, like, you know, you bring flowers to the patients if they get flowers, or you get them water, or, you know, things like that. If you're going into nursing, it's a great start. And that's what I was planning on doing. I didn't. I ended up going for teaching. But anyway, my candy striper uniform apron was made out of pink seersucker. So, but my children all had seersucker everything. And you can't get this weight anymore. You can get like a facsimile of seersucker, but it's really not like this great beach, old-fashioned, oh my gosh, great fabric. So if you're looking for things, she has some fabulous things. And you know, if you're looking for something specific or a different color, she's so helpful. So she is on eBay and Instagram, and I'll leave the links in the description box below. Speaking of fabric, oh, first of all, this bag. Look at how she packaged this. This is a lunch bag. So, like, if you fold it in the sides, I was like, this is the coolest thing. I love this. And it reminded me of a video I had watched from Joy Juntique. If you don't follow her, I'll leave her link in the description box below. She made something similar to this. See, you can see it, but the bottom's cut off, and she stitched across it. So cool. Love it. Absolutely love. So anyway, Joy Juntique had made something similar, smaller, with a pharmacy bag. And she had turned hers inside out so you couldn't see like the CVS. And so I have these cutlery bags. You know, you can get them at restaurants, have them, and we get them like at the fish restaurants here. And I always get tons of them. You can get them on Amazon as well, but the waitresses always are very happy to give you as many as you want. But anyway, mine are very skinny, and hers more about the same size, I'm thinking, as this, you know, pharmacy bag, like this. And so I put mine through the embosser because when she scrunched hers up to turn it inside out as to not rip it, she dry brushed it afterwards with chalk paint. And oh my gosh. And I have some petal paint, chalk paint, because my jelly cupboard and my refurbished jelly cupboard in my craft room is petal pink, and I have some turquoise and I have some white. So I kind of followed along with her. This isn't exactly how she did it. I think she folded up her sides or something, but I'll leave her a link below. So I ran mine through the embosser just so that when I do, well, if I ever get to it, anyway, it's there. So I also have another new friend. Her name is Cindy from Scrap Brat. Fabulous ideas. Unbelievable. She is so great. She is doing 30-minute crafts with Tony and Margaret from Seven Plaza and Tony from Stamps. Oh my gosh. I forget. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I'm going to leave her link below. She did some rag rugs, not rag rugs, rag placemats, but the same thing. And she bleached them and she dyed them and what have you. And then she took them apart and she made some tags, the first video. And then the next video, she made these little rag flowers. She made 3 different kinds and they're so cute. So, and she just has a gazillion ideas. So anyway, so follow her. I've been watching videos from the sofa mostly because I have to rest so much, and I do enjoy, doing videos, and I love crafting, obviously. So I have made a lot of ephemera, too much, but anyway, this is my no-sew journal, and it's called Jane Austen, and the reason why is because Journaling Angela, which is these are the digitals from Journaling Angela. And she asked me if I wanted to use one of her digitals. And I had a couple anyway, so I was like, yes. But when I printed the pink kits, I'll leave the name of the pink kits in the description below. I don't know if it's Pretty in Pink 1 and 2 or Pink, I don't know. I don't remember. But it said, there's a lot of these that say, like, I declare after all, there's no enjoyment like reading. It says Jane Austen. So I was like, yes, I am such a huge Jane Austen fan. A history buff. Well, I love her movies and I love listening to the audiobooks because they're in British. They're in the accent, and you can just, you can just feel the story, So, anyway, so I decided to use her papers and do a Jane Austen theme with them. And so this is a no-sew journal. My friend Meredith from Shamir. I'll leave her link below. She's got a whole playlist of, I think, 3 different videos. 3 different no-sew journal videos from start to finish. She has like a 1 signature, and I think she has two signatures. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can take a visit with her and she will show you start to finish. I've had to go several times because Amity Bloom, I watched her and she just did a couple of pages and then attached the 2 covers, and Meredith takes you like from start to finish. So she does the whole cover with you. She shows you how to attach everything, put in the decoration. Everything. The lace is on, everything. So, and then she does walkthrough. So, anyway, mine's a little different, and that's okay, because, we all, have our own takes, but I wasn't paying attention, and I had made my cover, my topper, and I was like, oh, that's wrong. But it's going to work. It's still going to work. What's going to happen is this has to come over to about here, because I need to attach this cover to this cover, not to this, because this will be attached, with lace or paper, and then this will be attached, same thing with lace or paper. So you open up this, and this little piece of lace, it's so funny because Patty, her package, this package had the blue lace on it, and I had ordered from her a while ago and gotten some pink slow stitch kit from her because I'm doing some slow stitch with a lot of pinks, and she had sent me some of this ribbon. I have one piece left. It's right here. And I had just done this like 2 days before the package came. So what I did was I sewed a button here, and it's got a shank on it. So if you can see it, it's got a shank on it. So I sewed it right to the cardstock. And then this is Cassandra, Jane's oldest sister, and this is Jane, in my imagination. I mean, it doesn't matter who's who. I got these on Graphic Theories, and it didn't state who was who, but Cassandra was older than Jane, and this just reminded me of Jane. So anyway, these are little like cabochons, but I don't put anything over them. They're just, you know, like the little metal things, which I don't have here on my desk. And then this is a very, very antique piece of lace. And then I just took an embroidery needle and I put it through here and here. It's just like netting. And then I tied the bow in a knot, and then tied the bow, and then I trimmed it. I didn't have much of it left. So that's the first page, and that is attached to this. And then you open it up, and I'll be putting something in here and something in here. And this is from, all of this is from the pink. That might not be from pink. That might be from the Papier Parisian kit. But I'll leave it in the link below. But that's from the pink kit. This is from the pink kit. This is just a piece of really old lace, crocheted lace. And so anyway, will get attached to here. And then this will get attached to here. And then this I got from Graphic Theories, and this came from, I think, the pink kit too, as well. Or it could have come from Parisian, I'm not sure. But this came from Graphic Theories, and it doesn't state that it's Emma, and I mean not Emma, Cassandra and Jane, but to me, that's them. And I don't know if I'm going to keep it like I've made it, because it like just like, I mean, I want to center it, but if I do that, then it's going to kind of just peek out a little bit. So I don't know. I have another one that I did not do this to. Like this is, that's how you cut it out. And then I just put it on this because, I don't know, it was a scrap and I thought I'd do it. I don't know. So anyway, that will go there. So that, you know, that's like the cover. And then you open it up like this. And this is the first page. And how you connect it, this is just a scrap piece of paper that I'm going to show you. I'm not going to use this, but, I mean, I might, but I don't know. Probably not. But anyway, you take this scrap of paper. So here's your cover. You can use paper, you can use lace, you can use fabric, you can use wallpaper. I have some wallpaper, I have laces, fabrics, everything. But what you do is you take your cover and you place your page up against your cover like this. And Meredith does a really good job showing you. Like, I didn't do my pages the same way she did because I already did my pages, and then I went back and looked and I was like, ugh. But it's okay. It doesn't matter how you make it. You can make it any way you want. So then you put some glue on this side and you glue this down here like so, making sure you get right up to the edge. Can you see that in the camera? You make sure that you get this right up to the edge. And then you put this right up to the edge like this, and then you put glue on this side, and flip it over, and this is kind of tall, but, and then you know, make sure it's glued down so that when the glue is dry and you flip this over, this now becomes your first page of your first signature. And you can do as many signatures as you want. I'm only doing one. So see? Now, after you do that to all of your pages, this is what you end up with. So I have my cover, I have my back cover, and then all these will be attached with, why is that different? Oh, I know, it needs to be cut because I had to cut all my pages because the covers, you know, otherwise they would have been the same height as the same width as the cover. Let me get that out of there. I'll take that out because I have, well, no, I have to leave it in because I'll forget what page that is. So then once these are all attached, you just take lace or fabric. Oops, sorry, it'll be ended up like this. So you take lace, fabric, paper, whatever, and you cover this part. These will all be attached. You're basically just covering this. Okay? Well, everything will be attached. So you can, you know, like what I plan on doing, because I've already picked my lace. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I really love it the way it is, but we'll have to see if it centers okay. And I have no idea what this comes from or kit or anything, but I had a dark cover, like a book cover. And every time I went to put it together, I was like, the book cover wasn't working. Very dark, very, I used some paper from Raindrop Lilac called Rust, from her Rust collection. And it was just too dark for the pink. So I went through my files and I found this, and I have no idea whose, what, when, how. I probably have had it for, God knows, 5 years. I'm thinking it was from a design team project a long time ago. I used to be on a design team for Ooh La La Vintage Treasures, and it could be hers, but it doesn't say. You know, in my files, it doesn't say whose it is. So, anyway, it doesn't even give the name of it. It was just there. So, anyway, so this will all be attached. And then, whoops, that's my first page. Now, this is from the Papier Parisian. And this is from the pink collection. And see, I love this because, like, you've got Jane Austen up here reading, right? In this era, the Georgian era, or the Regency era, whatever. Georgian, but late Georgian. And then you've got this girl here that reminds me of Anne of Green Gables. You know, like that different era. I just love it. And then this, even though it was from the French collection, she just reminded me of the Regency. It reminded me of like an older Jane, if you will. And then this is from the Textiles. I'll open it up so you can see it. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this paper. Oh my goodness, I just love it. So this is from Textiles, and you can either make a tall skinny out of it, you know, and fold it this way, or I'm using it obviously this way. And then this is from the Pinks collection. And then this is from Graphic Fairies. It's called Jane Austen embroidery patterns. Now, Jane was obviously an author and a very, you know, a very wonderful author. So sad that she died at such a young age and didn't get to see, you know, how or even get paid what she should have been paid for the work that she had done. She was brilliant, but she was also an incredible hand stitcher, because In the 1700s, there were no sewing machines. At 7 years old, she started making her brother's shirts. And the embroidery work, when you go like in the different museums or the libraries, you can see different things. Now, some of the libraries, like I have some things that I was able to download from the public domains, from the different libraries and museums. And I've had it for years and haven't used it, but I'm going to be using it in this journal. And so this was on Graphic Theories, and then this is another embroidery, but not Graphic Theories. Don't remember whose this is, but anyway, I printed that on tracing paper so that it would kind of look like that, you know, like a pattern, you know, that you would use to sew. And I don't know if it's showing up in the camera, but oh my gosh, I want to definitely do some tracing, and do some hand stitching. Now this is, you know, this is large. You can shrink it down any size you want. You know, you can put it across the bottom of a page, you can put it across the middle. And this is just some HP paper, not HP. It's the old computer paper that was, I think it's 14 by 8.5. And I had gotten it at Goodwill, 500 sheets for $1. I almost put it back, but my husband was like, you can cut that down. I'm like, oh yeah. So anyway, I love it. It's really nice paper. So that's where that came from. 1, 2, this one goes here. And then this is another one of the pink ones. And like I said, it's so cool because she's just relaxing reading. And this is actually, this is a page, but I printed it twice and made a pocket. So there's a pocket here and a pocket here. And I just glued it, you know, around. And then this is just from Graphic Theories, just, you know, writing. It's in English, but you really can't read it. I think this is like my dear Eleanor or something. I don't remember. And then this is from the Parisian, Papier Parisian kit. And then this is from Papier Parisian. Oh, this is a scrap, but this is a sketch that Cassandra had done of Jane when I think Jane was like maybe 14 or 15. And Cassandra sketched her. Cassandra was an artist. And there's several in the different museums. But the one that's hanging in the museum of her house. So this was the first one that she did. And this was the most like her. I watched a documentary on Jane by her great niece. And she said that she liked this one the best because down here you can't see it, but her hands are like folded like this. Like she's very stern and, you know, I mean, you can tell by her books, she's just a very stern, you know, young lady. And this was the original. And I just kind of went over it with pencil because when you printed it, I mean, you can download it for free, but, and it's in the public domain. So when you downloaded it and printed it, I mean, I could see it, but not real clearly. So I just kind of sketched over it with a pencil. And so I was thinking about putting it there. This is just a scrap piece of paper. I don't know whose it is or whatever, but it was in my scrap snap bag. So I just fussy cut it out. And I'm thinking about putting it here. Maybe backing it and using it as a flip to go this way. So I don't know yet. But this is the Parisian. Okay. This is the other one of her. This is the second one. And a sketch artist did this. But her mouth is different. They broadened her nose. They made her eyes look more like she was smiling. Her hair's not curly, and it was. As you can see, I mean, every picture of her is curly. She has a different bonnet, and I can show you a couple of different bonnets. That would not have been the bonnet she would have worn. This would have been the correct one. And they kind of look like baby bonnets, but she made all her own bonnets. She was very famous for making those beautiful, beautiful bonnets that you see in the Regency, you know, era. And so this was the second one. That her dress is different. Everything's different. And then the third one, she's actually smiling, and it just doesn't look like her at all. I mean, if you look through like her history books and like whatever, it just doesn't look like her at all. So then we have, this is from the Pinks collection. And again, the Textiles. Did I put a pocket in here? No, I guess not. Oh, there's a pocket right here. Now she's on this page, but I put this pocket on over her because I needed pockets. And I didn't know how I was going to do it, but here's one era. If you can tell, you know how she's dressed. And then this is different. You can tell, like, her hair is different. Her clothing is different. And the same thing with the first one I showed you. It's just so fun. You know, it's very, very interesting how it's, like, through the years. And this is the Pink collection. And again, no pocket. Thought I was going to put a pocket in there. And then Pink, again, different era. You can see like the locks in her hair. It's a very small, like, leathery book. You can sort of see like behind her, just the way she's dressed, the wallpaper behind her. It's just a different era. Maybe closer to the Regency era, I'm not sure. And then this is another, like, more closer to maybe current British, you know, or not current British, but as the years got, you know, probably the early 20th century, late 19th century. And then this has a pocket here and here, but this is on the page. I just put pockets. And that's the Pink. Again, there's another embroidered, but it's different. And the same thing with the inside is different. Now this one is the same. I printed it both the same on both sides because there wasn't another one that I liked. But I don't know if it's showing up in the camera, but it's really gorgeous. Beautiful. French, the Papier. And then this is the Textile. This is pockets here and a pocket here. I just covered up what was there. And the same thing here. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. I love it. I love this. I love them all. But I'm going to trace some of these patterns. This is muslin patterns. But I'm going to trace some of these. I don't know what that says. Something. I love how she left like the numbers, and she left like Angela, the one that designed these, she left, you know, and she, I don't know, it's like coffee splatters, and it's just beautiful. She put the age tape. So anyway, that's that. This is Amity Bloom. I had it, and I needed another piece for the inside, so I just used that. I didn't want to like have two of the same papers. And so that is that. Well, it's all mixed up now, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. So that is what I have been up to. This goes here. I'm really hoping that I can figure out a way, because I can't cut these down any more than I already have. Like, they have to go like this. But I just think this is I have so much ephemera. It's like insanity. Like, this box is full. I still have to stitch these. I've already stitched around here, and I was going to stitch all in here as well. These are on vellum, and this is very, very old cotton from a doll maker. Long story. But anyway, these are from the Graphic Fairy, and I printed them on vellum, and I was going to stitch and then pull the vellum off or use sulky, and but I just decided I'm just going to stitch around here because my hands are so shaky, and you know, I just want to get it right. So anyway, I still have to do those two, but I have another one of these, but I just think, like, if you look at it, you tell me in the comments what you think. See, it just, I don't know, I think it really adds something to it by putting that as opposed to just that. But you can tell me in the comments what you think. I'd appreciate it. So anyway, and then this is another, these are more parts of the Parisian kit. Like, I'm going to use that because it looks like Cassandra and Emma. Gosh, I don't know why I keep saying that. It's because I just finished the audiobook on Emma. I just, every once in a while, and this just really brought it back up for me, so I decided to listen to it again. But Cassandra and her, and this is another one I might use as a journaling card. It's from the Parisian kit. And then, do I have another Parisian in here that I haven't cut up yet? I think I do. Maybe I don't. I guess I do not. This is another Jane. Not Jane. I'm sorry. Pink. But I call everything Jane now. So it's been a real pleasure. I've really enjoyed the time I've been able to spend creating this, and you know, partially working. I got really stuck on my cover from my sea theme, my beach theme journal, so I stopped. I stopped working on that, and so yeah, so this will go on like this. I'll probably use lace, and then this will go on like this, and it's pretty heavy, so I don't know what I'll use. Oh no, this, yeah, that's right. So I can only move it over that much. Well, actually, no. It has to go like this because otherwise it just wouldn't be right. So, and then this will get lace on it. I mean, it's just gonna make it. But let me know what you think in the comments. I could move this over just a bit. I could move this over a bit. And do, no. Well, that could get covered with lace. So yeah, it might work. And then what I'll do to secure these is use a little clip, which I don't have on my desk. So yeah, so that's what I've been working on. So anyway, I'm going to leave the link to George Antique if you don't follow her, and also my friend Cindy from Scrap Brat, and Meredith from Shamir, and also my friend Patty from Wildflower Studios. I'll leave her Instagram and her eBay information in the link below. So it's really nice visiting with you all. There's so many videos out there that you can watch, and I am so happy that you decided to stop and say hi. So until next time, be well, be safe, be kind to yourself and others, and God bless. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.